now's the news with Lewis Clarke.
Tiverton Town Carnival and countdown 3 times for lights. Marcus Barrett gets turned on. Lights get turned on at Temple Crescent. Southwest disrupted by heavy snowstorms. And a look at Tesco's.
Good evening to what is the 29th edition of LN. We begin tonight with the story of the Tiverton Carnival and the lights being turned on, which took place on the 26th of November. Crowds gathered in Tiverton Town Centre to see the lights being turned on first, and then the carnival that paraded through secondly. The procession was led by the Carnival Princess and the Queen, and it included 4 groups of majorettes. That one group had travelled all the way down from Wellington, and of course 4 buses, which didn't have anything particular on them. We can now go over to the report to see exactly what happened at the carnival.
A good countdown is so important to the people of Tiverton that they had to do a dummy run.
That's not bad, but when we do it for real, we need it a little bit louder, okay?
And then came the main turn-on itself.
No, that wasn't good enough. I couldn't hear anything at all. Let's do it properly. 10.
Do you like me? No! Don't you do it late? I like this slightly off. They're on! Yes, you're all right.
Go, yeah!
Yeah, that man must be a bit long.
There you go, have a look around. You've got the Christmas lights for 2000 and 5.
And with the town band playing festive songs and leading the carnival, the lights were turned on, the town was looking good, and the carnival started. It's a bus.
It's got mid-Devon star.
No, it's just got where's the mid-Devon star?
No, the balloon from the sky is saying mid-Devon star.
It's a bus. Go on, check out the bus. It's a bus. Wow, here we go. And here comes another bus. Wow. It's a bus! It's a bus!
Yo, Mr. Mayor! Good job!
Here comes the van!
It's a van! Van hire!
Oh!
Oh boy. Electric records.
They even had ping pong players at this great event. Not only buses, but a game as well. How's your game going? How many? Are you doing alright? It's going good, is it?
What? Yeah.
Here we are. Look at that bloody thing. Oh, look at that. Wow, it's a Christmas tree. Even the majorettes could be bothered to turn out to this. Absolutely fantastic. Now look at this pink thing come along, and the Christmas tree. It clearly highlights what this carnival means to the people of Tiverton. And with another bus coming, it shows how much fundraising and how much effort has gone into this carnival of Tiverton 2005. Of course, this bus now approaching is a Cook's Coaches bus, commonly seen around Tiverton and places where cooks are operational. On this bus, there was children majorettes, and unfortunately they didn't have any glitter inside, but they had tinsel, but no glitter. He's in Vietnam being hung, or shot by a Vietnamese death squad. And the last float that came along was this, and it was one of the best floats of the night. Probably seen in the North Petherton and Bridgewater carnivals in the past month of November. It now passes and warms up Tiverton streets. This is better than the lights and the carnival combined, and that in itself isn't exactly a difficult thing to beat. As usual, the last few remaining cars and lorries pass through Tiverton to make sure that the proceedings are going fine. And at last, this is followed by the very last things. And the last thing was a collection plate for people to put in their money after this excellent and exciting carnival. This is Lewis Clarke reporting on the carnival for Lews News.
Marcus Barrett's tutor group enjoyed the ceremony of the switching on of the lights. Marcus Barrett was there and he handed out mince pies and punch to all the people that helped put the lights and the tinsel around the board in the room. The lights were turned on by Lewis Clarke on Wednesday the 7th of December after initial attempts to put the lights up failed due to lack of duct tape, as it was nearly death by fairy light as they all fell onto the floor. We can now cut across to Marcus Barrett's tutor room and see what happened on that day.
While the rest of the college was looking bare without even a Christmas tree in the reception area, Marcus Barrett and his fellow tutor were busy putting up a display of lights.
Yeah.
Oh no, one of these movie cameras. Right, where's the tape?
This is Marcus Barrett proposing for A-level Christmas decorations,
Isn't that what we did last time? Surely before they
putting
came down.
lots of duct tape to prevent him from coming down again.
So how are you preparing for the big turn on?
I've already prepared my speech. Marcus, how much you pay?
Hey.
Right, you got the speech. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare Christmas officially open. We have a countdown from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And when the mince pies and punch had been drank, the tutor room looking more happier, the students left for their next lessons after lunch.
That's got to stay there.
So, Mr. Marcus, how are you feeling about this great ceremony of the lights being turned on?
I think we've done an extremely good job, and the good burgers of Taunton will enjoy this for many a day more.
This is Lewis Clarke, once again for Lews News at Richard Huish.
I've had a response from...
Tracey and Graham Clarke have been putting the lights up at 37 Temple Crescent for the past 2 days, and they finally got the lights on Monday the 6th of December. We can now cross over to the street to see the lights in full glory.
Well, it was a very tiring experience for these two on the day, as they'd be doing it from 9 AM in the morning.
God, Lewis. Right? You've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. This is all we've got left to do.
It was raining and there wasn't a lot left to do, but tension was getting rife.
So now it's bad enough for doing it without you big bloody mucking about.
Pull it right in the hand. God! Boy.
But in the end they were able to look at the lights in full and light up the streets of Temple Crescent. Doesn't that look fan-bloody-tastic? I'm Lewis Clarke for Lews News at my house.
People woke up to see snow falling all around them on 25th of November. Students took the day off in colleges and schools across the region, as transport was made difficult by icy roads. However, the first bus from Tiverton to Taunton still went, but was held up in Wellington and got into Taunton at 10 to 10. Some people didn't even bother to go, and they stayed at home and in bed, and later went out and had a snow fight with their sister. And we can have a look at this snow fight.
Well, as you can see from this, there's snow everywhere, making traffic and travelling very difficult. Weather meteorologists had suggested to stay indoors while the weather was below 0 degrees Celsius. It made great opportunity to have a snow fight in which I was the victor. This is Lewis Clarke reporting on the snow and the day that closed the college.
Tesco's in Tiverton is finally open, and shoppers have been shopping there since the opening in October. The store took quite a long time to build, and we've been reporting about it since April. But now the shoppers are quite pleased with what is on offer there, and we have got our first exclusive report from inside Tesco's itself.
I'm very sorry, but we've encountered some technical problems which has led to us being unable to show you the report. Hopefully though we'll be able to get it up next week and we'll be able to show you an interview with a worker at Tesco.
Sport, the C.I.F trophy is being played continually now, and the game has taken place at Vivary Park's miniature golf course over the duration since September the 28th. The event sees competitors Chris Fasey, Mathew Inness and Lewis Clarke play 18 holes of the game, and then they find out who has won.
And now you join us on hole 4. This is an abnormal hole because the hole is on the right hand side.
Good.
But I am winning. I am currently on 6 while Lewis is on 12. And this is only the 4th hole, let me tell you.
Oh dear. Oh, he just missed it. And he gets a 2.
Now on 8. Let's see what Lewis can get. Of course, if we just to keep going and ignore the second player, I would have been finished by now. Oh, it looks good, it looks good. Yes, that's a hole in one.
Brilliant. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I don't like to boast, but I am.
Now you got to buy us all a pint down the pub.
Yes, you actually wrote that as well.
Yeah, it's just good G.
Go in.
Oh, hole in one.
Oh, bloody brilliant. Right, 5 I'm reckoning for this.
That one's too good. Oh, not that bad.
Yeah, fair. Hey, I know the score in my head, so I'm gonna I'm on 4 points. That's it for LN this week. Of course, we'll be back next week, maybe, if we're lucky and if we get enough news stories. And remember, the address to send all your interesting and exciting news stories, preferably videos, is lewsnews2004@gmail.com, as seen down there right now. So good night from here, me at Lews News, wishing you a very pleasant evening. Good night. And that takes us to the end of transmission for another evening.
Next week, Chris Fasey will be taking a look around Somerset's museum in Taunton. Good night from me.